behavior. People can benefit a very small bit in Big Brother or in life with their bad behavior. If people have the best intentions and do what's their best interest, really, they will get very far. And that's why people don't need to worry about money the way they do, because if they're doing the right things for the right reasons, the money will come in buckets.
You're right.
But it's the people that try to be greedy and force it and do the bullshit. They might get lucky and temporarily cheat the system, but they get theirs with karma or whatever else. And that's what will happen.
I know.
Good people like him do get rewarded.
He does. He really does.
They do get rewarded.
I just feel bad.
I know, but it's not over yet.
I know, Karen. I just feel like...
Why do you think it's over? It's not over. If Kevin was smart, it's like, Kevin, 2 girls and 2 guys are better than 3 guys and 1 girl.
Yeah, but Kevin's not smart.
Yeah, but sometimes you just need to plant some shit in his head. But again, we have to get through NOMS and POV before anything.
I just feel bad for him. I could tell he's so
Of course you do. Because he's worked his ass off to get here, and he deserves it.
He does.
He's more deserving than anybody in the final 5.
He is.
100%.
And they're going to take it away from him.
Now, don't count him out.
I just feel bad.
Don't count him out. Maybe one season of Big Brother Canada, the right person will win the season. Maybe one time they will, because everybody that gets to the end always says, oh, they weren't the person. And maybe this season the right winner will be. Maybe season 5 will be different. What a story to tell, that he was the kid that got off the block and won with my HOH and you hooked on, and that we make it to the end with him. That'll be the story. So don't count it out yet.
I care about him so
I know that. I'm so glad you finally let somebody into that cold tin heart of yours. That's what Bruce Wayne says. Well, we know you need oiled because there's no blood running through your heart. It's like, do I need to give you cardiac arrest, get that thing pumping? But see, when you find somebody good like that, that's what I have in my life. It's like, oh my God, there's really people that are really, no matter what, are such good people.
Oh, he's such a good person. He is such
That's my husband. I'm like, I aspire to be good like him.
I know. Yeah.
Right? He's like, no, I wouldn't like you. You got to stay mean.
I know.
Right?
We literally are the same thing.
Oh, totally. I told you. Look, 21 years in your future, you turned into an old white woman. I'm her. Like, yep, I know that. I look back at you. I told Dylan this. I said, you look back 20 years ago at Ika. And I said, and she's still a tame version of what I was like. If you go back 30 years.
Oh, they would have loved to have you on the show
terror.
20 years ago. If you were worse than me.
And I said, and then I didn't have excuses. There was failure is not an option. My knees were still good, and I would have fucking ripped these people and compete. I would have been like died to the death.
I know.
Like bloody knees and knuckles and everything else. And it's like, but you know what? You do get into a game like this at my age now and think, fuck, I ain't a kid anymore. Who the hell am I kidding? I can hardly get over the fucking blocks that are taller than me.
You're still kicking their ass.
And I'm like, how fucking horrible, as laughable as this? And I think, you know what? I'm doing the best I can. I don't give a shit. But I mean, it is embarrassing because, you know, I keep telling you, the worst thing is, take everything else, the worst thing is the aging ego.
Yes. Yeah.
To have to admit to yourself
that you're at the point.
The old mare just ain't what she used to be.
Oh, Karen.
It's the worst thing, because even 5 years ago,
you were different.
Oh, totally physically different. 5 years in from 48 to 53.
It's a big difference.
It's a huge difference. But it's like, plus I came in here stronger mentally and physically. Yeah. Like, this game pretty much destroys you.
I know.
It crushes your will to live at times.
It does.
But it's like, you keep fighting these big boys, But I came in with guns ablaze and saying these big boys had to go.
You did.
And it's like there's 2 of them that's still on that side that need to go.
Oh, I wish we had. I wish we had.
But I wouldn't